Good afternoon, Master Tanaka. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, friend Elena. I am Master Kwan Yin, and as always, Master, I'm here in full energy. I am vibrating in joy, which is the truth of all beings. Many times you hear these words energy, joy, peace, harmony, and you begin to question yourselves. How do I get these energies? Even you say these attributes to vibrate in my being. The factor that I always put, which is the first one, that you have the acceptance that all these attributes are already you. Because from the moment you accept this truth, then naturally these attributes flow into your being. Because for everything that is natural, you do not generate any conditioning. What is always observed within your way of being? What will you understand? When you are looking at yourself, you have one interpretation. When you are looking at other beings who are in your relationships, you have different interpretations. So, what do you come to understand? You even begin to assume that you must generate different behaviors for each being. But notice, what is always put forth is that we are all one energy. So, within this understanding, what will you observe? That it is not necessary for you to generate these interpretations in order to generate different performances. It is not necessary for you to be always busy adapting to the environment, to be making positions on your being, so that it assumes a way of thinking, so that it assumes a way of feeling, or that it assumes even a way of behaving. Why do I say this? Because with each imposition, each self imposition, what will you observe? That these attributes, which are already you, which are already your nature, become conditioned. Then I put that even some of these attributes are no longer allowed to be expressed. So you see that self imposition has generated in your being an intense pain. Then it is said that each being, when he is self doctrinating, must observe if the process of self doctrination is being accomplished through self imposition, or if it is being accomplished through respect for his own nature. You may even ask, but Master Kuan Yin, we have been in a process so intense of unconsciousness for so many incarnations that we are at a point where we no longer have the possibility to recognize these attributes. In order for these attributes to even manifest, you begin to interpret that it is necessary to generate an imposition. But I, Master Kuan Yin, say that this is not true. When you simply look at your being and you are determining that you will respect yourself, then what are you accomplishing? You are observing your being, and through this observation, free of judgments, you open yourself to make the necessary corrections. It is not necessary that these corrections are expressed to the outside world, but it is always important that all these corrections are made consciously, because it is this conscious action that will allow you to manifest again these attributes. It is that which will make you remove from you all this imprisonment, that will make you allow yourself to flow. Because you see, when we are talking about energy, then what must always be present in your consciousness? A flow. Because energy doesn't stay stagnant. Energy, as much as you may be interpreting that this dense form is an energy that is not flowing, I submit that it is not. It is exactly because you are a flow of energy that this dense form is manifesting. Because you will observe, you yourself on an incarnated plane are not a form, let's say, without change. You are always in a process of change. And this change, as much as you are still interpreting that it occurs in a determined way, I, Master Kuan Yin, put that this change occurs within that which you determine. In order for all these words to become part of your database, in order for all these words to be accepted, I submit that it is necessary for you to enter into a state of allowing. Do not generate self-judgments. Do not impose an imposition on your being to understand these words rationally. But from the moment you allow yourself to look at yourself and to manifest the desire to respect your being, to allow yourself to manifest the desire to simply live, then in this living, I put it, all these words are accepted as being part of your database. And from the moment that this is part of your being, you naturally have all the conditions to use them in your life. With these words, I say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.